So, good morning. It's morning for us anyway. And I need to cut some light on. Hold on. There we are. It's probably early in the evening for us. This is our wake up time. We're night owls. We sleep during the day and we're up all night. This one is, let's see, 7 days on Thursday. This is Wednesday. So she's 13 days old. 13 days. Let's see my belly. Haven't gotten it back flat yet. It's 13 days in. I think I'll take some shots of my belly progressive from day 1 to now to whenever it gets back flat, hopefully soon. I have not started wearing my waist trainer yet, but I will. I've been doing some research, and I know that when I had my first baby, the doctor told me not to wear a waist trainer or anything constricting yet because it stops my regular muscles from doing what they naturally do. It inhibits my natural muscle healing process. So I wanted to give it a little while. So this has been almost, not quite 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. So I'm going to start wearing my waist trainer now. And anyway, it begins our day. And my big girl is in the front room. She decided to fold her clothes. So I think we're going to brush our teeth. I have been trying to cook every day. I don't really like to buy food. Yesterday I broke down, and I think it was the day before yesterday, and my mom came by, and they've been making such a big deal out of these Popeyes sandwiches or whatever, chicken sandwiches. I wanted to get one, so my mom went up the street to get one, and of course they didn't have any, so I didn't get a chance to get one. But anyway, we don't eat fast food often, so I was like, well, let me go ahead and relieve myself of cooking because my stomach has been hurting, and like the bleeding will go down and then it will go back up because I'll be up doing too much. I'm trying to. We just moved in this apartment not too long ago, and I'm looking for a house, and so I didn't want to unpack everything. So you'll see boxes still up or whatever because it doesn't make sense to unpack everything and then pack everything right back up. That's crazy to me, especially under the circumstances when I was just ending my pregnancy, and not ending my pregnancy, but rounding to the end of my pregnancy and delivery. And now I have a newborn and I can't really lift anything anyway. So it didn't make sense for me to kill myself to do that, to just pack it back up. What she does love from a restaurant is fried rice. She loves fried rice, so I'm going to try to do fried rice today because I have not been feeling well at all trying to cook every day. I really don't have the money to buy any, restaurant food or whatever. And I try to buy something that is, a little bit healthy from a non-chain restaurant. Because non-chain restaurants tend to have a little bit better quality of food. And they take a little bit less shortcuts, like mom and pop shops or whatever. It has only one location, but anyway, so we get fried rice, or we usually eat Asian food, Thai or Chinese or something like that. And I think I'm going to start doing Mediterranean if I have the opportunity, and Indian food, because their food is very fresh, very good, very flavorful. I'm probably pretty close to, they season probably pretty close to how I cook here at home. So, the cutie pie, Mommy's honey baby, the sleepy girl. And as long as I hold her, she'll sleep forever. She'll partially wake up just enough to let me know she wants a boob, and then I'll give her the boob and she'll continue to sleep and eat. And then when she's done eating, she'll go right back into her deep sleep. So, but if I sit her down, she'll wake up and she'll just look around. She's a very peaceful baby. She'll sit there for a while and chill out and just look around. And, you know, I don't know what she's looking at, but anyway, she'll do that for a while. Then after a while, she'll get tired of laying there and she'll want to be held. So I pick her up. So she's amazing, especially if I've held her all night. Like, this is my setup. I didn't lay down last night. And so this is her pillow that I prop under her. So I just change the pillow from side to side. And depending on which boob she's on, you know. And yeah, so that's our setup at night. And so tonight I didn't lay down, but if I do lay down, it's usually not for long because I'm not really holding her and she's on her pillow. She'll sleep for a while, but then she'll wake up more often and want a boob. But if I hold her, she won't really bother me for a boob too much at night. So I try to hold her so that I guess I'd rather sleep sitting up than not really sleep at all. So that's what is going on as of so far, and we are day 13. She was born the 22nd, and this is August. She was born August 22nd. Today is September the 5th. So that's where we are right now. She's so dang cute. So anyway, that's it for now. I will take you guys with me today so you can see how my day goes. Yeah, so I'll see you guys back in a sec. So I set her down long enough to come in here and use the restroom and get our toothbrushes ready. Me and my baby girl's toothbrush. Come on, baby. And baby girl woke up. I think she woke up. Can you say hi? Hi. So I'm gonna grab our toothbrushes and go back in there and stand by her so she can see me. Here, baby girl, and this is our toothpaste that I make. It's blurry. Let's see. It's our toothpaste that I make. Anyway, let me grab this. Brush your teeth, babe, okay? Alright. Let's go back in here and brush my teeth for the baby. Ooh, so she can see me, hear me. Whatever. Hey, gorgeous. She's been awake. That's what I'm about to go do. Sure, come on. Alright, so she's been quiet all this time. I finished rinsing my mouth, wash my face, scrub my face quickly. And she's just chilling. Every day is not the same, but today this is our routine. Well, I guess it's not a routine if it's not the same. This is our day today. Look how peaceful my baby is. She's just chilling. Leave her alone, honey. Brush your teeth. Finish brushing your teeth. Then you can hang out with her, okay? So, finish brushing my teeth with my toothpaste that I make. And wash my face. I guess I can show you what I wash my face with. And I always use a scrub. I guess bath gloves. These things right here. And they are naturally exfoliating. And this is what I bathe with. I use this only for my face and hands. And then I use this one to bathe with. Right there. So, and then I make all of our lotions. I make different kinds. This one is the one that I put a lot of shea butter in and a bunch of other different things. So that's the one I put on my face. This is our hair stuff. It's almost gone. I need to make some more that I use on our hair. I'll make a video for that later. And I just make different butters, body souffles, and body butters, body souffles, and just stuff that we use for our skin, mouth, and hair. I'm gonna pick up my baby because I want to. I love holding my baby. So I'm gonna pick her up, and I need to put a load of clothes in the wash. I have all of these clothes that need to be folded. Some of them are folded, but anyway, she got some new clothes that need to be, I always wash our clothes before we wear them, because the clothes have chemicals in them that they put to keep them looking fresh and nice. For you talking, honey? You talking? You want to talk to the people? What you saying? What you saying, sweetie girl? What's my honey baby saying? You waving? Hi, baby. Hello, sweetie pie. That's a mommy sweetie girl. Yes, you are. That's a mommy sweetie baby. You finished? You finished? Did you brush the roof of your mouth? Really good? Are you sure? Did you brush your back teeth? Really good? Okay, I'm gonna want to smell your breath, and it better be fresh and clean when you get done. Okay, and make sure you brush your tongue really good, okay? Okay. So I haven't figured out where to put her clothes yet. Our little apartment is little for sure, and okay, and I don't know where to put the baby stuff because we are at capacity already. Like, we don't have room for anything. So I'm about to get dressed. About to put on something just to wear around the house. I'm not quite sure what yet. I think I'm just gonna, I guess I won't wear that because it's kind of see-through for the purpose of making a video. But maybe I'll wear this one so that I can breastfeed. Of course, I have to wear everything. I don't have those breastfeeding t-shirts, which I do need. I need to get some and figure out a way to get some, because I hear they are bomb.com. I already wear breastfeeding bras because you cannot live without them. At least I know I can't. I almost strictly breastfeed. We don't bottle feed too much at all. So, I'm sure the breastfeeding shirts are life. Gotta get my hands on some. But anyway, I'm gonna put on the shirt that I do have and some type of bottoms, and we'll get started washing clothes. So I got her up, and yeah, gotta change diapers. So that's what we're about to do. I'll lay her down, open the blinds, and we're gonna do a diaper change.
Why are you going to record?
Well, she's just a baby. I'm not gonna record her body. I'm not gonna see her body. God bless you, precious girl. Mommy's perfect angel. Here, get on down first, honey, and then I can hand it to you. So, gotta change my baby's diaper. Change. And my daughter has discovered that if I don't say it, it goes better. But for you guys' purpose, I guess I have to let you know what's going on. I know, honey, but I have to tell the people what's going on. I don't have a bottle warmer yet, so I got plenty of warm boob. So I just put her, and I use Honest brand and Honest brand diapers. And I'll tell you why in just a sec. But anyway, I don't have a wipe warmer yet, so I just put these bad boys right under my boob because it's plenty hot under there. I guess my boobs are super duper hot, and breastfeeding during breastfeeding my boobs are super hot, so I guess that's some type of natural warming mechanism that the body automatically does to keep the baby's milk warm, a nice perfectly warm temperature. And it's a little bit warmer than my natural body's temperature, so that's pretty cool that the body does that. She's got a little bit of poopy diaper, and the ointment that I put on her bottom, I make that also, and I just use coconut oil, vitamin E oil, and lavender. That's it. So, and her bottom, well, she's just about 13 days old, so she hasn't had a diaper rash or any diaper issues yet. God forbid that she ever have one. So now, just that time I put it in there is warm. It's a lot warmer. It's not warm enough for her, of course. If I'd left it in there longer, it would have been nice and toasty, but I'm going to go ahead and get this diaper changed and get on to the next task. Because I ordered our food, and I want to get something done before the food gets here. But unlike when I'm pregnant, I don't go into a food coma after I eat. I can eat and still get stuff done, thank God. So I want to be able to eat while the food is warm and while my baby is still peaceful, because if I do get to eat today while the food is still warm, it'll be a miracle. Because typically I only get to eat once a day so far, and that is usually very late in the evening, or it's our evening, but it's usually the wee hours of the morning, in real time. But because we're night owls, we don't get up until the evening anyway, or late afternoon. So But anyway, so let me tell you why I only use organic diapers. Because I found that regular diapers that are not organic, they have chemicals in the substance that absorbs the liquids. So that is chemicals in the diapers that you put on your baby, and that is part of what causes diaper rash. And with my first daughter, I did that research to figure out what was going on with regular diapers, and I started and she had diaper rash early, within like the first 6 weeks. And we had gotten so many diapers that I couldn't throw them away or just not use them, because we desperately needed the diapers. But once those were gone, and I started using Honest and Baby Organics, Honest, Baby Organics, and I think it's 7th generation, or I can't think of the name of the other one because I don't use it that much. Baby Organics and Honest are the best for me. Baby Organics is a little bit cheaper than Honest brand, but they're just as good. They're just as absorbent, and they are all natural, and so they don't bother. But you didn't rub that in, get it on. You got big pieces of lotion in place. But anyway, it keeps my baby's bottom from having diaper rash. My first daughter never had a diaper rash until we went to one of her friend's house, and the mother didn't tell me that the child had been sick, and so my baby got whatever it was that she got. And so when she would poop, whatever was in the poop would irritate her butt terribly, and she had a terrible, horrible rash. And the only thing that relieved it was the oils that I make. And I just was using, can't remember at the time, but depending on how bad, when it was really bad, I would use a lot of shea butter, coconut oil. It would be mostly shea butter, probably like 2/3 shea butter. The rest coconut oil. And then the essential oils I would use would be, when it was bad and I was trying to get it to kind of clear up a little bit, it was myrrh. I put lavender and myrrh in those, and shea and coconut oil, and that helped a lot. Her butt was raw almost. It was terrible, and it was what was in the poop. There's our food.
Yeah.
I gotta get this diaper on to go receive the food. Let go, honey, so I can get up, get out of here. Oh, Lordy. I'm not supposed to use my stomach muscles. Oh, Lord. I think I've turned you guys all around. It might be upside down now. I don't know. Let me cut this off and come back. All right. So our food is here. Let me run and grab it. Hi, yes. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you. You also. Okay. Yeah. Yay, food. Now let's see if we can eat it. Okay.
You said try to get it.
Hey, Mama's here. Ooh, very good. She burps her own self. When she needs to burp, she just gets the burp on out of there and keeps on going. Let's see, what is this on the floor? Yes. Hey, Mommy's honey. You left the light on in the bathroom now. Hey, Mommy's honey. Mommy's honey. Oh, I want to put you guys in my Amen. Hi, sweetie girl. Are you gonna let mommy eat this time? Is mommy good to eat? Is mommy good to eat? You sweetie girl. Mommy loves that baby. Mommy loves that sweetie baby. You're doing such a good kid. Those legs are getting fat, honey. Mommy likes those fat old legs. Look at those fat old legs. They're getting fat. So when a baby is born, they lose 14% of their body weight because they are born with a layer of black fat that they only have when they're born. They have that to keep them warm and it holds some of the nutrients that their body needs until the mommy's milk comes in. And so when the baby is first born, their poop is black the first few times. And so once they lose that, they never get that back. So she lost her not quite 14%, but she lost almost 14%. And then she's gaining it back. She's getting some fat in them thighs. And those cheeks are getting a little fat. So I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. We are happy about that. Yes, we are. That the mommy's pretty girl. That the mommy's pretty girl. You girls are spoiling me. I want a boy, but I love you girls so much. Mommy wants a boy next time, I think. And maybe I can have a boy and a girl. I wanted 2 boys to be able to play with each other. If I could have twins, but you girls are so awesome. Go ahead, baby. That's a good deal. You girls are so awesome. I don't know. It's hard to switch. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, huh? I love you girls so much. Ooh, God bless you. But mommy, get your pants back on. That's what I need to do. I left them right on in there, too. We left them right on the changing station. Yes, we did. And luckily, I have lots of stuff from when my baby girl, I have her. Oh, thank you, honey. See what such a good helper she is? We have her swing, which I cannot find the cord. Goes right there. So hopefully Home Depot or something like that has a cord that I can replace it with so I can use that for this baby girl. Thank you, my love. You may kiss. You're such a good girl. You're so sweet. Hello, mommy's girl. Hello, mommy's sweetie girl. I need to go get your blanket so I can make it. Is it in the bed? What did mommy do with it? Oh, I love that baby. Oh, it's the sweetest little baby. Yes, it's a lot healthier than most chain restaurants because they don't have to take shortcuts on their food. Because they don't have to serve as many people. They just have one restaurant. When there's more than one restaurant, I just made a makeshift little spot for her right quick. So anyway, I am about to eat. I got curry, Thai curry, shrimp, and white rice. Oops. I'm going to tilt it too much. So we're about to chow down on that, and I better get to getting it while the getting is good, because she may needs some loving here shortly, so I want to be able to give it to her, so I'll get you guys back after I can eat it. Okay, y'all, believe it or not, I only ate a few bites. I'm obsessed with my children. I love them. I wanted to hold my baby. She's laying there being such a good girl. And let mommy eat so good. You just let your mommy eat. And you didn't make any fuss, honey. You're such a good girl. You're such a mommy's good girl. Yes, you are. Mommy loves you, honey. So, I ate just a little bit. And I want to hold my baby for a minute. And man, I swear these are the biggest boobs in the world. You cannot believe this is a triple D bra, and I'm falling out of it. I have to always keep readjusting because they crawl out of there somehow. Never seen my boobs. I've never seen boobs crawl out of a bra, but mine do. Oh, no, baby, sit down, until you're done eating. Don't get up until you're done eating, okay? So, I'm gonna sit here and finish getting the stuff out of my teeth. Drink my Thai tea. You guys, if y'all have not had Thai tea, it's delicious to me. I like tea with cream. And this is tea with cream, except for it's just cold tea. And it's delish. So, I'm going to enjoy my baby for a second, drink my Thai tea, and then we're going to get started washing some clothes unless something else comes up. We'll see. So I've been just loving on her for a few minutes. I went and got her pillow that she lays on, and I'm about to give her a boob because she asked me for one. I was giving her some sugars. See, I try to eat my mommy's face, and that means give me a boob. And I have not been able to figure out what color her eyes are yet. Gray. Looks like a little brown. But I love looking at them. Yes, I do. I love looking at my baby's eyes. Yes, I do. Yes, mommy does. Yes, your mommy does. You just... Sugar. That's the best sugar in the whole world. Yes, it is. My girls have the best sugar in the whole world. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I love that they do. Oh, I love it. I love it. I know you want to boo, so I'll get to it. But I love that good loving my baby kids. Yes, I do. Say my sissy got some good loving too. Say my sissy got that good loving too. Yes, she does. Yeah, say my sister got the good loving too. Say we the good loving girls. We the good loving girls. Yes, we are. Babe, you okay over there? You're awfully quiet. You like your food?
Yeah, I get my food. This day.
Wonderful and amazing thing in the world.
Huh, babe?
I get my food that Sam tells me to eat on.
Oh, you like that edamame? Good.
If you're in it,
It's my favorite thing.
you need to.
Oh, good. You like it better than your fried rice? Oh, wow.
It doesn't always last.
That's amazing.
Okay,
so
You need to be honest. What did she tell you about this one?
She was going to see you on vacation. She opened the hospital for something. What?
She wasn't telling me about things. She was embarrassing me to be with her. I've had my heart broken towards this relationship. And your poop. When you
I wish I could show you. She has a really good latch. And you want to make sure that the baby's lips are, I don't know if YouTube will let me show it, but anyway, you have to make sure that the baby's lips are out around the boob. You want to put as much of the boob in her mouth as you can get in there. My boobs are really large, so of course I can't stick my whole boob in there, but at least all of the areola, or as much of the areola as you can get in there. And a lot of times her lips will be like that around the boob at first, and that's what hurts a lot. But also, I found that pain from her lips being like that around the boob, around the nipple at first, it triggers the letdown. And it makes the letdown come immediately, so I just endure that pain, and then I'll just like pull her lips out like that around the nipple, the bottom also. But usually when you pull the top lip out, just pull it out really gently like that. And once you can see this part of her lips, she's latched on correctly, or she or he is latched on correctly, and it won't hurt as much. I ate a little bit. I don't really have to eat as much. I don't really crave food as much. I'm a foodie. I love food. But I think it's just mental. Like, I love my babies more. And it's more important for me to be able to do what they need me to do. The only thing that I stay conscious of is that I know that I need food to make good milk for the baby. And to stay healthy for myself so that I can be at my best to take care of him. But I could just snack all day and be cool, like eat, healthy snacks like broccoli and carrots and ranch, or whatever other little quick stuff that I could find to eat. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with my children, and I just love doing for them and being a mom, and I love cooking for them. Well, I only have to cook for one right now, but I just love doing mom stuff. I take joy and pride in teaching my 5-year-old who has been, she started, she could write at 4, and she started to be able to, sound out some words at 4. But she couldn't just like pick up a book and read like she can now. But she started reading at 4. She could write at 4. She could spell her own name, I think, at 3. count to 100 in English and Spanish at 3. She can say her ABCs probably early on at 3. She can say her ABCs in English and Spanish probably later on at 3. And yeah, so she's really smart. So I just take my time and do a repetition. Repetition is how we learn best. I know that I learn best by being able to look at something. Anything I can see, I can do. So I learn visually best. So that's what I do with her. YouTube is an excellent tool for everything. As far as I'm concerned, I use YouTube for a lot. And we use YouTube a lot for a lot of her initial learning. Like when I'm introducing something new, she'll watch videos on it for a good long time. And I also show her videos on stuff that we're not even really ready to learn yet. Stuff that's a little bit far advanced, just to get her brain used to seeing it. So when it is time to actually learn the stuff, it won't be so foreign to her, and it'll be easier to learn. So, but we learn history, geography, science, math, reading, writing. She makes up songs and stories all the time. We do art, not as much, because of the time that it takes me to do a lot of the other stuff that I do, like, cooking or making the different stuff for us that I make. I home make a lot of, stuff, as I said before. And, yeah, so, but anyway, I love homeschooling. I can't wait to get a house so that I can start my own garden. Plant fruit trees so that I can teach, so that my girls can play in the dirt, and I can teach them how to nurture the earth and grow things. And the importance, my big girl, my 5-year-old, knows the importance of eating healthy. But it drives the point home a little bit more when we're growing our own food. And she can put something in the ground as a seed and watch it grow into something that tastes good that we can eat. Honey, I'm eating. I'm talking. That's rude to interrupt me. You didn't even say excuse me. Is what you're saying important? Okay, so why did you interrupt me for that? That could have waited. You need to learn to use good judgment. And that was very rude to interrupt me, especially without saying excuse me. That's not good manners. Okay. But anyway, I also believe that, I know people like to get on schedules. I mean, if you don't work for someone or
things change. Suddenly, anything seems possible.
Well, keep this with you. That's never bad.
Anyway, if you work for someone or if you have your own business and you have to be up and out at a certain time, you definitely have to adhere to a schedule. But I think the most natural and healthy thing, which is not what people are able to do, for I guess unfortunately health-wise, but you have to make a living. It takes money to live, right? So, but anyway, I think it's healthiest that we listen to our bodies. Your body knows when it's tired. And I believe when you're tired, you should go to sleep. I believe that if you're not tired, you shouldn't force your body to go to sleep, because your body is a machine that is pre. That is pre-designed. I was trying to make sure she wasn't choking. I need to go get my water. That is pre-designed to work a specific way. And as long as there's not being enough milk in there. I mean, to go get some water for me. So when my breasts have been engorged almost between every feeding, but that's dying down now. And I think it's mostly because she's sleeping. Well, I'm not feeding every 2 hours during the night. I feed every 2 hours during the day, but during the night she sleeps more. If I hold her while we're sleeping, which I do, probably 90% of the time. But anyway, so I just like find the hard spots or the sore spots, and I just lightly press or massage in a circle very lightly, and the knot will go away, and that is just a milk nodule that is holding on to the milk, and sometimes you have to coax that milk out of there. And you can hear, like if you're not really swallowing, like nothing is coming out, you can hear the baby start swallowing again, which you know that, the massaging is making the milk nodules release the milk for the baby to drink. And if you don't do that, you can become engorged. The first time with my first daughter, I got mastitis on my left side, and like the whole left side of my body, from my toenails all the way up to my hair follicles, was on fire. It hurt so bad, I think it hurt almost as much as labor and delivery. It was that bad. And I still had to breastfeed. So it was pretty bad, but this time I know a little bit more. Then I was completely green. I did as much research as I could, but of course through time I learned more. Anyway, so with this boob is the one that she liked best. She wouldn't even drink from the other boob. I could not get her to drink from there. I couldn't trigger to drink from there or nothing. She was super smart. She came out smart. Like my first daughter, like when the day she was born, the nurse, I had her in the hospital, the nurse was walking me to the bathroom, and so I went and used the restroom. And when I was coming out, me and the nurse were talking, and the baby heard me, and she turned her head to see where I was, to see where my voice was coming from. That was amazing to me and the nurses and everybody else. She's always been super smart. But anyway, I forgot where I was going with that. That's another thing. I'm so sleep deprived right now. My brain is completely Swiss cheese. Like I can lose my train of thought like that. So y'all forgive me. Hopefully as I get more sleep, it'll get better. But even when she sleep, I know you're supposed to sleep when the baby sleep, but I can't because I have to work, and it doesn't look like I've done anything around it because there's so much. But she came early. I felt like she was coming, but what I was trying to do was get my first daughter's stuff washed. So when she came, she would have stuff to wear. But I could not find the newborn stuff, so I had been pulling stuff out looking for it. And the bassinet was full of clothes and stuff. So after the baby got here, I had to immediately empty out that bassinet, first of all, so that I could use it. And then second of all, to try to find clothes for her to wear. So immediately after I had the baby, I was up doing stuff that I had no business doing, but I had to because it's just me and the children. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done, which is probably why I'm still hurting. And now I'm finally having to. Now that I've gotten most of the stuff washed, it's not folded, but at least she has clean stuff to wear. And but God has blessed us. People have been sending us clothes for her. So, like I said, I have to wash those. And I guess I'll just have to throw them on top of the pile. And I'll get a chance to fold them whenever I get a chance to fold them. But that's not important to me. What's most important to me is that I get to hold her and give her my love and attention when she asks me for it. A lot of people say that's spoiling the baby, but I did that to my first daughter. She's by no means spoiled. She does love to be with me, and we don't like to be apart. She doesn't like to be with people. Say, oh, it's probably more you than her. No, it's honestly her as well. She doesn't like to be away from me. Like, I can't hardly go anywhere in the house. She's right on my heels. And so, but she's a good girl. She is very helpful. She's sweet to other people. And so she's by no way rotten, but I kept her. I never put her down. She was always in my arms. I didn't put her down for her to sleep. I didn't put her down. When I went to go pee, I held her. When I brushed my teeth, I held her. When I ate, I held her. I can't think of... I would put her down when she got a little older so that she could have tummy time and stuff like that. But the first probably couple months, or however long it took for her to get strong enough to be able to use mommy time, I never put her down. People were like, oh, nobody's going to be able to watch her. I don't want nobody to watch her. I don't want... The help that I need is not with the children. I need help with the house. Like, if I had, you know, not an endless amount of money, but enough money to get an au pair or a governess or whatever you want to call it, it would be someone to help me cook and clean. I don't need nobody to watch my children. I want to be the one to give them my time and attention. I want to give them all the hugs and kisses and whatever else it is that they want from me. I want to be able to give that to them. And I like to cook and clean my own self, because I like to cook and clean a certain type of way. But I would rather have help with that than with the children. The only time I would probably need help with the children is so that I could bathe and do something to my hair, bathe and wash my hair. Like, I want to do my nails, and I would like to be able to sit and do my nails and toes. Do a video for that. Can you, after you wash your hands, can you bring my water? Thank you. Absolutely. I love your kisses.
Y'all always say that, Mommy. Y'all always say that.
They make my day. Come here, give me another one. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, babe. Oh, you didn't want to give it to me a minute ago. Okay, go Goose. Okay. Go on, girl. Wash your hands, because I need my water. Thank you. I love you, honey.
Wonderful and amazing thing in the world. Love is sweet. Fuels our dreams. And if not yours.
Anyway, my way of thinking is completely different than what I find most people's is raising children. And it's just mainly because of, each person has to do what is most prudent according to their own set of life circumstances, And like, I had my business apartment in Uptown and a nice car. then I decided to give that up so that I could, you know, be with my children full time. I didn't want to. Oh, no, hey, did you? No, not, you know, my big water. It's in the bedroom. Did you cut the light on? In the washroom? Are you sure? But anyway, so yeah, this is what I love to do. I just love, so when I was in my 20s, I guess my early 20s, I was a nanny. I've always loved children. I wanted to, when I was young, when I was a smaller child. Thank you, my darling. Are you done? Let's go back just a... Anyway, I used to be a nanny, and I feel like I've always loved children. I feel like I have a lot of talents, but I think being a mother is by far my calling. And I think part of being a mother at the appropriate time is because I'm entrepreneurial also. I think that it's important for me to build the empire that I had my heart set on before, to show them what they can do and to leave and to build something for them to be a part of, and to show them how to run a business. You know, not by teaching them what someone else is doing, but by showing them what I'm doing. The best way to children learn, not by what you say, by what you do, but by what you do. So I want to make sure that what I do is what I want them to do. I make sure that what I say is what I want them to say. So I don't curse around my children. I don't judge anyone else who does. And if we happen to be out and people are cursing, I teach my babies, well, not this one yet, but when she's old enough. And I certainly teach my 5-year-old, my first baby. I teach them that, you know, you don't say or do what you hear other people doing. The only person you should be following is mommy. So, but anyway, I do and say what I want them to do and say. To try to teach them. I teach them by speaking to them, but I also teach them.